Yes, 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 that is a tag. That is a tag. I be the bag, you be the tag. Tag and bag. Tag and bag, Minnow. Let's take it to the trail. If I take you on the nature trail, they've got free poop bags there. So if I take Minnow, fuck that advertisement. If I take Minnow on the nature trail, I could get free poop bags as long as I stay on the trail. So I was commenting earlier on EarthCam and then decided to do a video, even though it's, I think it's the freshest take is in the moment. I'm redoing it. I have a haircut. I gave myself bangs. It's not like the last time I gave myself bangs, where it took me 3 times to get them straight, and they were ½ inch long and they were buck tooth. And then I had to wear a hat for several seasons to grow them out. And so it was a bit cautionary for me to remember. The last time you thought you cut a straight line for your bangs, it didn't turn out so well, and you had to wear a hat. And I did inherit a pair of actual hair cutting scissors from Andy. And so it all started when I was looking at Zendaya last night. She's got a new haircut, and it's cute and tousled and, cropped right above her eyes. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that. I'd have to say also part of my approach for wearing bangs too is it had some wrinkles on my forehead, and I thought just kind of trying to open up, the face would be more youthful. So I also was kind of getting tired of the fluffiness at the edges. So I did proceed to made long bangs first, and then I decided, they're just not right unless they're right above your eyes. They're not really the bangs that I'm trying to have unless you go for that cut, which is so close to remembering the ½ inch bucktooth bangs that I was like, oh man, So I worked into it, and I have to say that probably with the help of the scissors as well, hair cutting scissors, I'm better at cutting my hair. Doing it myself, that felt right. What else? Put a trim in the back a little bit too. It's kind of crowning right now, so I actually prefer wearing a hat right now to try and shape it closer to my head. What else I want to say? I cut my hair, then I kind of missed what I cut away, and so far so good. I'm not working with ½ inch bucktooth bangs, and pretty okay with giving myself my own haircut, my own trim, and to initiate a style, which I'm still somewhat in between with what I had that has grown out, where I'm going, and what I've given myself so far. And is that good enough, or do I want to tweak it? But I don't want to tweak it so much so that I get the version of the ½ inch bucktooth bangs again. Basically, I got a straight line because I cut it so close to the scalp. It's like there, and there I could cut a straight line. So, there was something. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm going to segue here and then get back to the haircut, or should I stay with the haircut? Haircut. I have 2 thoughts that just want to come out at the same time, and to remember one is like I'm trying to remember the other to come back to it, and I'm just trying to keep them both here so I can address them both, but I can't do them both at the same time. I'm trying not to forget one while I'm working on the other. Yeah. Okay, so hair. Shit. I haven't washed it yet, so I don't know how it's going to wash and wear. I like it right now, but my hair was already straightened from blow drying it. I don't know how much I'm going to have to work with it to make it doable after I wash it. I was saying that I have accrued some skills of blow drying and putting goop on my hair to be able to do something with natural curly hair that's sometimes frizzy in humidity, which makes me feel very static in my skin when I've got this fuzzy aura or halo. Goop is literally, I have a number of hair products I've acquired over decades, because when I go get my hair cut, then I'm gratuitously introduced to a hair product, and oftentimes I buy it and I take it home and I don't use it. So I found myself with hair product from before I moved to Maine, and I've been in Maine for about 15 years, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired of so many containers of product. I took a big Sparky's honey jar container, big glass jar, straight open mouth. I dumped all my hair product into it. So I literally do have goop that I put on my hair. It's got some argan oil in it. It's got all sorts of different kinds of oil, pomade. Anyway, it kind of separates the different types of oil, so I just kind of lightly swirl it, dip a hand in, because I can get it in through the big mouth jar, do this and start doing that, and then blow dry it. So I'm not wasting product, but I don't feel like such a hoarder of, well, what is this like? What is that like? Like, you know what? What is this like? Works good enough for me. Got one jar in there for my hair product. So elated. Okay, so I think I sussed out the hair cutting scenario. I cut my hair. I'm happy with cutting my own hair. It felt right to do, to cut my own hair, to trim it or whatnot, to endeavor style. And what I'm trying to endeavor here is what works with me, what works with my journey of crossing the river at this time. You know, I got some more pronounced wrinkles here I don't like. I don't like to advertise yet. I don't want to be like Botox laden, okay? You know, I figure, I've got some cut hair on my nose. I figure the FDA is not always perfect in forecasting what's going to be not healthy for your body. So I don't really want to play that ridiculous game of chase and catching up to a virtue that was never present. Okay, it was never present in the marketplace, and that's not how I want to afford my face. That said, I did the same thing with my lipstick. I took all my fucking lipsticks, I mean from years ago, I melted them down in my red little cooking pot, and then I put them back into, I put them into a little vat, and I put them back into a little lipstick container and chapstick container. Yeah, I reconstituted them. I put them all together, and then I'm like, what about that color? I put lip glosses in there, pearlized, copper tones. I put them in there, gold. I've been pretty satisfied with that, although I was looking. I had this prescriptives, it was a blue, pink blue. So prescriptives used to take your color and, you know, are you yellow or, you know, I don't wear yellows, and per my skin, although it's my favorite color. Not just any color, Mucha. Mucha, the Art Nouveau artist, Mucha. I love his yellow. I love looking at his yellow. When people color match me, they say yellow's not my color to wear. Prescriptives makeup years ago, where you could find them in the mall, color profile me as a pink blue, and they had this awesome lipstick color. It's my absolute favorite that they don't make anymore, and I can't find. I've been trying to replicate it. So it's a pink. It's kind of a pink umber, kind of a ruddy brick color, but it's got blue undertones. It works on me. So I was like, I'm finding myself spending so much time online looking at things and feeling like I'm doing real work. So I want to afford myself the gesture of you're towing the line, you're producing work. I want to afford you a lipstick. How do you feel about lipstick? Well, a year or two ago, I'm like, fuck, I've got so many of them I don't use. I just melted them down and put them in one vat. And I don't want any more. But I was kind of like, there was still that quest of, I'm looking for that one shade that works. So I ordered a couple. One was from Matte Hues. It's a liquid lipstick that dries matte. This one, the one that I had, was matte, and I really liked it. And it works with my skin color, my hair color, and my eye color. Easy to wear, not like the obvious, I'm wearing a scarlet red lipstick, or I'm wearing purple lipstick, or I'm wearing black lipstick, or I'm wearing blue lipstick. You know, it was an everyday, lovely amplifier, meaning it just turned up the color, complements a notch. And great every day, and it's something that I would, you know, put a swatch on, a dash on, and go to the gym, go anywhere in it, you know. Since I do like to work out, I don't like to wear a lot of makeup that I'm gonna like sweat off. That's, you know, not part of what I do. I have to say that being online and looking at reviews, there's a ton of reviews I see now for Matte Hues. They're wet matte lipstick, so it goes on like a lip gloss. Anyway, I was watching these women, gazillion women from all around the world, India, England, America. They're doing makeup tutorials with Matte Hues lipstick, liquid lipstick that dries matte, and you know, sometimes they're even doing it with no language. So you've got a woman that's wearing a veil over her hair. She's got false eyelashes, lined lids, you know. You can see in the close-ups of her lips, you can see the little sparkle dust from her makeup. You know, it both draws me in and repulses me. It draws me in because it's very lovely to look at. It repulses me to think that so much time is invested in the looking glass. Okay? G-lass. G-L-ass. Gas/ass. Asked? Who do you fucking think is doing the talking in your fucking Fort No Reason Thief-End marketplace? Okay, so there's something that repulses me about the beauty. It's an acknowledgement of how much time is spent to get dolled up. To do what? To misrepresent. Okay? You've been given a lot and a goat to go at the head of go odd. Okay. So, anyway, so I was on a quest. I ordered a couple of lipsticks to try and find that one perfect pink blue. We'll see if it comes, if it works, you know. If not, I did not buy a $30, $40, $50, $60 lipstick. I didn't know they made them that expensive, but seriously, I don't want to have a ball and chain on me. You know, $60 a month, that's insurance, and I'm not paying that for my insurance either. So, you know, something that's just convivial to my perception and taste, and economy of time, that stylizes, that personalizes. I'm not against. It's a treat. It's a reward. I feel justified in doing time. I feel like I'm working. I'm doing real work, and then I'm like, wouldn't it be nice to reward yourself with something fresh? Christine's going to be in town tomorrow, and she's got Minnow's down comforter that I took 1/3 of this that he chewed on, and I put it inside of the heavy industrialized satin slip cover I made for the couch. So I made 1/3 of a down comforter for Minnow for over there. Then I took the rest of what he chewed and put it in 2 new sheets. So I've got a suitable comforter for the bed, not too heavy. It doesn't hang over the edges anymore because the other third's on the couch. Anyway, Christine's going to be in town, and I said, you know, she wants to drop off those last belongings from when she watched Minnow, and I said that tomorrow I have, I just squeezed my toe and it's quite tingly. Okay then. Wow. Try this one. Not so bad. Third toe has something to say. First toe is like, what? Okay. Little toe, not so much. Next to little toe, not so much. Hey, third toe's, I guess, kind of getting used to me squeezing it. It doesn't have so much. Second toe feels alive, but not super uber tingly. Back to the first toe. First toe's got tingles. Oh, yes, it's got tingles all over the place. It's got tingles. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Christine's coming to town. I said I've got an appointment to get another cast. I'm thinking I won't be available from about 9:15 till 11. You know, that's travel time and anticipation of how much time it takes to get this off. I don't know how you get it off. We use a saw? So bring a little mask for all the dust. Anyway, and then we've got to put another one on. I said I could drop by because she's going to be at work in Portland. I said I could drop by, but getting upstairs is it's doable. It's a commitment. That's how I put it. It's a commitment. In the cast, it is a commitment to get upstairs. So what I'm referring to in my mind is S-T-I-L-E. Still, till, and style. L/L. It's stairs that are built that animals can't get over. Okay, and it's hard for me. It's a commitment to climb stairs because there's stairs at work. There's a couple of them. There's stairs that go down. There's stairs that go up. Okay. And so that's like jump down and jump up. Oh, I forgot my knee rover. Jump back down, jump back up, jump across the asphalt, get your knee rover with one leg in the back of my car. And I do it on one leg. I take out my knee rover. But I'm not actually jumped down and upstairs with my knee rover. So anyway, I think that's the honest start, the earnest start. Okay, earnest start. You start here. Okay. I'm very proud of my own haircut. Is it stylistically what people in the hair salon to pass a doff tone on? Is it what they're doing? No, it's not. Okay, but I'm trying to make it work form and forum for me. Okay, this is what I'm working with. This is what I'm working with now. I've got some wrinkles here, possibly induced by bad service. Okay, slice and diced. But I'm not. Who am I going to blame for that? Okay. Best to adjust what I have to work with. And I can give myself my own haircut, and I'm already proving I'm better at it the second time. Okay. A little more stylistic. In terms of understanding my shape of my face and personality. And you know, there is the air and edge of practicality too. You know, how much do I want to fiddle with this at this time? Trying to think if there's any other thing. We've been giving time all along. You know, the when has never considered heaven head. And I think that's on purpose, to make the zero hyphen, to go quickly to the fen, the swampy bog or marsh of I don't know, because I don't want to know, because it's convenient not to. So that to, for no reason thieving through, can continue. To he add, do with you, dudes. Okay? What else? I'm simply endeavoring to make manufacturer innocence in reflection, because your competitive marketplace thief end cannot produce it, is not producing it, and cannot produce it. Can't can the hand and cannot produce innocence in reflection even. So I'm endeavoring to do that. Make innocence in reflection even. Fill the void of what the competitive marketplace thief-end can't do with its own thief-end hand. Do with dudes, okay? So I'm staging a stag. Tag the ag. The ag is Jesus Christ. Sustainable and sustainable. G apostrophe S-U-S. Okay, where G is grace and gravity. So in my own interest, I'm talking about the planar views of the plane, P-L-A-I-N, across the plane, the elevation, and the plane, P-L-A-N-E, from top looking down and this down looking up. Where the vert I call, vert is green, is grass, is money. It's the beauty of dew in the grass where Minnow has dew claws. He likes to play frisbee in the park with grass. And vertical is, you know, we've got horizontal, we've got vertical with spiritual alliteration to money, to spirit, to your highest potential. In reciprocity. So let's see. I think Pamela Anderson is right in not seeking to apologize to you standing on dudes. Okay? I also think that this is a complex issue and we're hashing it out. Okay? So I'll do my best in anticipation that you'll bring your best for reward. That way, I don't have to stay as the ag and the prescient present client, even, tone, hone, roan, and throne, necessary, necro, crone, crow, and crown, roan, it's your gutter of the eaves. Okay, of your highest building, crone, roan, one, and of course C-R-O-N-E. Let's not sidestep what's necessary in this equation, the hag. Okay, tag and hag. Tag, T is your time for completion. H is your hydrogen. Tag and hag. Hagio. I-O. D. The god I-O. Well, you get to be yourself complete. Complete as you see me. See me, same. Me, mend. Game. Gam is your leg. A-M, game. D-G, degratio, thank God. What else? The problem with what you're reading online is it's in time and line. It's 4 -K -T -L. TL is total loss. What are you using? Losing hyphenated zeros so that no one can be blamed and no one's accountable for being thief-fen. Thief-ven, venerable. Well, we took our money to the marketplace. Yes, but your marketplace is fucking screwed. Okay, and hyphenated to your own, dare I say, repute. Okay, 2 by 2. I didn't ask Brian or Brent on the FedEx video. I thought I heard at the time Brent, but I did review it. I do review my videos sometimes to see, is it freezing? Is the screen freezing? How is the sound? And it helps me jimmy things on this side so you can hear it better as I would want you to. on your side? And so when I was reviewing it, I'm like, I think she said Brian. He apologized. Um, Maybe he was kind of worn out by the time I got to Brian or Brent. The second video was to make a point. You know, you said you were going to call. You even gave me a marker for it. Don't be occupying time in my head for me to anticipate your follow through if you don't mean it. Okay? Yet you have this ongoing marketing that you're providing delivery service. So I suggest you deliver on what you're saying. And don't skimp on the service over here, okay? Just because I'm present and waiting. Meaning, first time tweeting, so I'm currently tweeting FedEx among others. They sent me a reply to get in contact with them. I didn't see it on I don't get notifications from my Twitter that someone's replied to me. I have to go looking for it. So I'm like, oh, hey, there's a number there, you know? So I click on it. It's like, oh, FedEx wants me to get in touch with you. Well, I've already done it. I spent my time calling, then I did a video, you know? So I didn't reply. Well, this time I sent it FedEx directly. They don't get back to me on Twitter. I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to go call and make another fucking video. And then I make another video on that because he said you were going to call me. You know? So, let's see. I was kind of upset yesterday. I've been a bit tweaked the last couple of days. And I stayed up very late a couple of days ago trying to get the internet up, the website up, before I came up with a great idea. So I was studying online how to work around this heavy content load and to get it up, to update the website. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try contacting the web host and see if they could take those files down so I could start fresh. Because the last time I did that, I was really surprised. It uploaded faster than me trying to upload on a site that was already uploaded. For whatever reason, to add something to a website that was already in place took forever. But to start fresh, it didn't. And so I haven't put the website up yet because there's a few things that I wanted to do first. I wanted to get the 2D performance art up. So I think it's timely. It has been timely, but I just think with the interlude of Twitter one-way conversation that I'm addressing and pulling to my frame, it just becomes more and more timely. I did 2D performance art. I showed skin. I showed, I was naughty, okay? I was naughty, and I put myself in the public marketplace. But the thing that I did different is I didn't start out taking my own pictures. So I will make a note of who took my picture. I didn't start out doing my graphics, but I took my graphics to a woman, and for the 2D performance art piece that was being ugly, stupid, and weak is not the solution, and then there's a fine print in there. I took it to a women graphic artist, paid her a good, solid going rate to produce this artwork with the content line that I wanted. And always on my 2D performance art, I put on there, designed, manufactured, and modeled by me. I put my name as the person who engineered every step of the follow-through. Graphic artist person when I came back to review the artwork, I said, I want this stated this way. And making those fine adjustments totally wigged her out. And she kept my artwork, she kept my money, and she would not produce what I wanted her to do for me. Her name was not on my artwork. I'd put it on there if she wants to, but she would not produce the artwork. Being ugly, stupid, and weak is not the solution. So I took graphic art classes, beginning ones. I was taken to jail for rollerblading without a rear view mirror in the process to going to those classes. So I have a criminal record produced by 2 police officers. Let's see if I can remember. Officer Cardella in Sparks, Nevada. I can't watch Reno 911 because it's not funny to me. Okay? That sort of bastardizing, bass-awkward banality that I lived through, it's not funny for me to watch. Okay? So it's Officer Cardella. I did a 2D performance art piece and put his name in my whole experience going through court with the judge Larry Sage, who I call fucking Larry Sage, the fucking judge, like. So I did this 2D performance art because what Officer Cardella, he stamped on me a criminal record. My criminal record says I'm wearing spandex. I was wearing bike shorts under a big t-shirt that practically covered my bike shorts. I was taken to jail by 2 police officers that needed to call backup to roll me down the street, to put me in the back of their car on a 4-lane street, and they were looking around like, we caught a girl. We are 2 dudes at a frat party, and look at us, we scored a girl. And I'm thinking peripherally, that's the only fucking way you're gonna score a girl, okay? So they took me to jail for rollerblading without a rear view mirror. I have a criminal record that says I'm wearing spandex. And I did a performance art piece through the whole experience with Larry Sage, who's like, these officers put their life on the line for you. And I'm like, yeah, really? So I had my tape recorder with me because in court, and it's not unlawful to tape without notifying anyone in Nevada. And he's doing this charade. They lay their life on the line for you. He's not even noticing. I'm turning around to the court going, what? What? What's he doing? He's so into his theatrics, he's not even seeing me turn around going, who is this clown? You were saying? You know, and there's the DA who's like, you've got to claim that you were guilty, otherwise you're going to bring the officers in here. And I'm like, you got to bring the officers in here, otherwise this is you've already failed at the court hearing, okay? Among other things. And no, used slick city, dick city, lick city, car salesman, DA, woman, I'm not pleading guilty so that you can fortify your shame, defend, dead again. So I did a 2D performance art piece, and I wrote about everything that happened. And they put a stamp on me. I have a criminal record. I'm wearing spandex. I gave a stamp and a moniker to Officer Cardella. Every time I mentioned him, and I think it was 52 pages, front, back, pretty small print, and I copied several copies, and then I passed them out, and then I mailed them, okay? And I walked them right into court, and I walked them into police, and I got frisked, and I'm like, hey, it's not metal. You're never gonna see this one coming. Give that one to the judge, give that one to your dick, give that one to, you know. I distributed them over Reno and Sparks, Nevada, and then I mailed them. I mailed them outside of that to authors and people in the media, and you know, just to kind of cast me a wide net. And then I made a chapter called Self-Actualization, and I listed everyone I mailed it to, because what I understood, what I was being held accountable to, two doofus officers who can't get a girl honestly in the back of their car or the front or anywhere near it, is they would not let me stand on my own. So I'm like, fine, this chapter on self-actualization is everyone I sent it to, okay? Hope you enjoy not being alone. So, well, what happened? Yes, so they stamped on me, criminal record, wearing spandex. And I'm like, actually, it's Lycra. Okay. Go take up your issue with DuPont. I, myself, know the difference. Okay. Of branding. Branding power. And performance, inherent performance capability, as with capacity. So I stamped, every time I spoke of Officer Cardella, it was Officer Cardella, the egregious ball-bearing eunuch. And that showed up several times a page, okay? Officer Cardella, the egregious ball-bearing eunuch. And anyway, so did I get off track? Probably a little bit. Yeah. So the graphic artist would not make those fine adjustments, because I really was trying to make my artwork say something quite tight. T-E-Y-E-T. Okay? Parentheses M-E-Y-E-T. And I was working with every revision to make it tighter, okay? Meaning precisely what I mean. This is precisely what I mean, and I'm building parameters around, you saw it, now deal with it. If you squawk like I'm setting you up to do, okay, everyone around you is going to know you're fucking bullshit lunatic hero, okay? You know, I did a number of 2D performance art. I think it was the first. I didn't follow someone else in coming up with this idea. So I was using an image for quite a while. I had bleached blonde hair, and I was using an image to get a stereotypical, knowing what the stereotype would be. So I knew I was setting up with a stereotypical image. I was manicuring a stereotypical response, okay? And then I put some sort of, you know, obvious tagline that made people go, that's not, you know, she's blonde, so that tagline is bullshit. But then the small print was like, no, you're bullshit. And you just squawked. So in a public place, because I put this in a public place, so you would do that, and now everyone around you knows you're a bullshitter, okay? So it was also an opportunity to test fabric. I could take that same, I had several gym memberships at the same time. I had a layman's gym, which was go in, do your workout, and leave. Or there was the posh gym where, you know, you've got the glass walls and you've got seating area and you get your little espresso and you hang out and you socialize, which is basically oogling, okay? And it was more expensive, but it was closer to where I lived, and they had a swimming pool. And I had a third gym at one time. I had 3 gyms. I was going to a gold gym where, you know, you got the really big chested guys with little twinkle toes, like little ballerinas, because they don't like to do leg workouts. And I was riding my Dino Glide cruiser. It's really heavy. I was riding my Dino Glide cruiser not just around town, but from town to town. And my legs were strong. And at the Posh gym, on the is it the leg incline, back incline? So you're like this, and you put those 45-pound stacks on. I was doing the most in the gym, out of women and out of guys. Out of the Posh gym, I lift the most. I think it was 6 at the time. Could have been more. I don't know. I'm not always trying to max out because I don't think it's necessary. I'm in lifestyle training. I'm trying to be able to do to perform functions and feel comfortable, you know, and have good energy. So I don't always try and max out. Well, if I can do 6, can I do 10? I don't know. I'm not here to find out. I don't have a reason to max out. I have a reason to work out because it keeps tendons, I stretch tendons, ligaments, you know, it keeps everything working together as a fine organism. But just to tap out so I can grunt louder than the last guy, nah. Yes, I do like being in striking distance of my skinny jeans. Is that a shame on other women? I don't think so. You look at my frame, I'm an ectomesomorph, okay? I've got a small frame, but I also build muscle, okay? It suits me to fit my frame. Quite frankly, you can take Minnow. Minnow is built to run. You put too much weight on that little frame, you see those little skinny legs. You put too much weight on that frame, you hobble this animal, okay? It's not kind. It's not kind not to respect its frame, you know? And to give it its game. Minnow's format. He glows when he gets to run, okay? It's what he's made to do. He glows in his skin. And let's see, what else? Yes, I gotta put the 2D performance art up, and I'm show skin, but what I wanted to illustrate is, you know, with today's model standards, or yesterday's, at the time, I had people, when I was at the gym, there was a man that came up to me. I was working there at the layman's gym. He told me, you should model. And I did try to model. I met someone who held up a calendar of girls, okay? And he said that he helped them get their start. And one of the things I liked about this person is he was older. What was his name? Ron Brandt, I believe. It kind of reminded me of Rembrandt. But his name was Ron Brandt, B-R-A-N-D-T. And he talked to me a lot. And nobody ever talked to me, not even my own dad. So he talked to me a lot. He seemed to invest value into me. But what it ultimately was for a striptease. It was for me to go over to his place so we could take Polaroids and say, well, you know, I helped this girl get her start. Let me show you how to do it. Okay, basically working me into his white t-shirt on his bed and then nothing. Okay. And that's how I lost my virginity from someone who's going to make me a model. It did get me out of the church, though. It got me out of the church because to go back into the church, you have to apologize. And started to go through the steps that had been ingrained in me, and then I'm like, I think I want to think about it. You know, I don't think your warm, fuzzy naivety is setting me up well in the world. Okay? I didn't see that coming, and I feel stupid. I feel stupid, and I don't think that's honoring God. I don't think it's honoring your God. It's definitely not honoring my notion of God. Okay? So, let's see. I went through a phase of trying not to be naive, purposely trying to do things, not to be naive, and then I'm kind of like, you know what, this is, you know, it's like there was this nature food store next to this punk store, and I thought it was an interesting co-op that they were neighbors, and in the punk store they had a book. They had a printed book of just women's vaginas. Picture after picture of vagina. And you know what? At some point you're kind of like, I feel whack. I feel whacked. I feel whacked at looking at this, okay? It's not working for me. I don't think I have to know every permutation that sucks, okay? To be better represented in my own form, okay? You know? What else? I did performance art, 2D performance art. I was not following anyone as far as the gesture. I was trying to resolve a problem. I grew up in Reno, Nevada. I was born in Vegas. And Reno has a lot of transients in there, and they've got a lot of tits and ass, TNA, titty bars, and they have legal prostitution. And if you don't think that doesn't make every woman an oogling opportunity for no reason to find, because that's all you have there looking at you, okay? I was trying to mismanage that with a capital M and a capital M, okay? You know, I was trying to control my own jackass. You come to this town, I live here, okay? And I've got your calling card, and it's to send you fucking back, all right? Or at least get off my last. You know, my ass asked last, all right? Last, asked to last. Yep, that's right. My last asked the KT the night, last to last. Anyway, what else? I think I accepted the apology from Brian or Brent because I need to, because I know he's going to be back. So to further this dialogue with myself, I have to accept his apology so I can keep working on myself, okay? Because it's kind of curious where, you know, with Elizabeth in El Salvador, I'm like, don't fucking apologize, you're a yap. Take that apology out of your yap, because that is nonsense. And with Brian or Brent, I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going to stop the video here because the screen just went black, and that means this may have frozen. So we'll talk more. I need to get the 2D performance art up. That's one reason why I haven't uploaded the website. It has skin on it. I'm being naughty on purpose. And I have very well done something that models today are not doing. Removing the doubt from some people that think that I have a critical mind because I can't be a model. I can't be pretty enough for a pretty paradigm of skin. And I still successfully did it for, by, and with a reason. Okay? To continue to represent it and know exactly every indigenous nuance of engineering, why it was done, what it was in reception from and to hit its mark and hit it smart again, even through. And let's see, what else can I say? Yeah, the highlights that distinguish my modeling, my 2D performance art, is I'm marrying my mind and my body. Okay, what that merited me in the marketplace is people asking me, questioning me all the time when they should have been questioning themselves and their own vision that they didn't refine and they didn't care to refine. They were asking me, what are you selling? That was non-stop. What am I selling? We don't understand. I don't expect you to. Okay? Obviously. Either do you. I put my mind with my body, and then I listed the manufacturing things that I did. Designed, manufactured, modeled by me, and distributed. And then did my own graphic art so I could say precisely what I wanted to say. In follow through, without recapitulation to Miss Shim Sham, Shim Sham Shoom Shim Shoom Sham Shoom. Okay? To the misses that Shim Shams, Shims Hims and Shams Hams, Shims the misses that she shams the shame is to Shim Sham again. So I don't have to be a part of that. So yeah, let's get on with it. That's what I'm working on today. So if the Earth Cam goes down, it's probably helping me work on that work. I don't know. Now I'm making shit up. I don't know. It was down because I was trying to consolidate getting the website up, but that wasn't working for nearly a week. So, all right. Without further ado, I am going to stop this video.